What does 1.5 to 2 million really get you in Southlake, Texas? And which neighborhoods are actually worth the price tag? Well, today I'm gonna give you a front row look at the most desirable luxury neighborhoods in Southlake in the $1.5 million range. We'll cover everything from the family-friendly communities with top-tier schools to gated estates with 24/7 security and 5-acre lots. If you're serious about buying in the upper end of the Southlake market, this video will help you zero in on the right fit for your lifestyle. Hi, my name's Nash, and I'm an agent here helping families move to the North Dallas area. So if you find the video helpful and are considering a move, all my info is gonna be in the description below, so make sure to give us a call or shoot us a text. Let's start with a neighborhood that perfectly blends community, location, and value, Southlake Ridge Lakes. First up is Southridge Lakes, which I consider the heart of community-centric living in Southlake. If you're looking for that classic, family-friendly neighborhood with kids riding bikes and year-round community events, this is gonna be it. The homes are mostly traditional brick, built in the 90s, so you get these beautiful mature tree-lined streets. Prices are gonna range anywhere from 1.2 on up to 2 million. The trade-off for these amazing community feel and more accessible price point is that the homes are older and the lots are a little bit tighter than you see elsewhere, usually right at just under half an acre. But if an active, social, and family-focused environment is your top priority, Southridge Lakes is tough to beat for getting into the Southlake market. Now, if you want that same great school district but are looking for a golf course community, our next stop is an iconic Southlake name. You can't talk about luxury Southlake without talking about Timarron. This neighborhood is an institution built around the spectacular Timarron Country Club golf course. This is a massive community with a huge range of homes, starting on the low end in the 1.3 million, soaring all the way up to 4 and even higher for the incredible custom estates backing up to the greens. Because it was developed over a couple decades ago, you'll find everything from traditional homes to grand European style manors. The upsides of this world to the world-class amenities. If you're a golfer or love a resort lifestyle, it's gonna be a paradise for you. The potential downsides is that with a variety means you have to look closely to find the right fit. A home built in 1995 will feel very different from one built in 2005. It's perfect for someone who wants the prestige and amenities and is willing to find the perfect gym, or perhaps update an older home to get the right location. From the established prestige of Timarron, let's jump over to something much newer with a completely different feel. Welcome to Carillon. This neighborhood feels like you've been transported to a European village right here in North Texas. It's one of Southlake's newer master plan communities, and the look is very specific with gorgeous French and Tuscan-inspired architecture. Homes here generally start around the 1.5 million and go on up to 3.5, touch higher. The big story in Carillon is the lifestyle. It's designed to be walkable with parks, a lake, and stunning resort-style pool and clubhouse. The trade-off for these high-amenity, low-maintenance lifestyles is the lot size. Many of the homes are smaller, more manageable lots, which means you're gonna be a little bit closer to your neighbors. This is the perfect spot for someone who loves new construction and high-end finishes, wants a strong community, and prefers spending their weekends enjoying the amenities rather than doing yard work. As you can see, the definition of luxury in Southlake is incredibly diverse. If any of these lifestyles are resonating with you and you'd like to see what's currently on the market in these neighborhoods, all my contact information is gonna be down below. I'd be happy to have that conversation with you guys. Now, if the idea of smaller lots in Carillon isn't for you, and you're dreaming of more space and privacy, our next neighborhood delivers exactly that. If your vision of luxury involves a long driveway, a huge backyard, and not being able to see your neighbor's kitchen window, then Monticello is where you want to be at. This neighborhood is all about privacy and custom homes on large wooded lots. We're talking a minimum of 1 acre lots here, and oftentimes a little bit more than that. The price point will reflect that, typically running from the 2 on up over $4 million. Because every home is a custom creation, the architectural diversity is incredible. You get beautiful, established, park-like setting with huge trees that you just don't find with newer developments. The flip side is that Monticello doesn't have a big community clubhouse or pool. The lifestyle is centered on your own private estate. It's built for the buyer whose top priority are space, privacy, and that one-of-a-kind home. Now let's explore a community design for those who want the true estate living with room for horses and a country feel. Welcome to Clariden Ranch, where luxury living takes on a more expensive countryside feel. This is where you find true estates on sprawling lots of 1, 3, or even 5 acres or more. We're in a different price category here, with homes generally starting in the 2.5 and climbing well past $6 and even $7 million. Many of these properties are equipped with horses, so if you're an equestrian lover, this is your dream come true. These homes themselves are magnificent, large-scale custom builds that feel like private resorts. It's also home for the highly regarded private Clariden School. The pro is obviously unparalleled space and privacy. The con, if you can call it that, is that this is not a neighborhood where you're borrowing a cup of sugar from your neighbor. This is going to be for the buyer who wants a private sanctuary and the freedom that only a large piece of land can provide. For our final neighborhood, we're going behind the gates of what is arguably Southlake's most prestigious and private community. Our final neighborhood is Quail Hollow, and this is truly the top of the mountain for Southlake real estate. This is a 24/7 guarded and gated community, and the name itself carries an immense amount of prestige. We're talking about homes start around $3 million and easily go north of 10 and on up into the tens of millions. These are not just houses, they're significant custom estates built on large, heavily wooded, and 1 to 3 acre lots that provide total privacy. The level of architecture and craftsmanship here is simply breathtaking. The biggest pro is the absolute privacy and security. It's a true sanctuary. The only real con is gonna be the price of admission. This is for the ultra luxury buyer who values security and prestige above all else and wants to live among their peers in an environment of quiet, understated elegance. It's the definition of exclusive living in Dallas-Fort Worth. From the community spirit of Southridge Lake to the guarded gates of Quail Hollow, Southlake offers an incredible spectrum of luxury lifestyle. If you're serious about making a move and want an expert guide to help you navigate these neighborhoods and find the perfect home that is truly gonna fit what your vision and your needs are, I'm here to help. My team and I have helped countless families find their place in Southlake, and we'd be honored to do the same for you. Give me a call or send me a text from the information down below, and let's start that conversation. Now that you've seen the best neighborhoods, you're probably wondering, what is it really like to live in Southlake? Be sure to click on the next video where I break down the brutal pros and the cons of living in Southlake, Texas. I'll see you guys there.